Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's UC Jenny. You like? Yes, I do love what I'm wearing. So, today is Sunday. That's why I'm dressed like this. We've only just got back from church. And guess what? I took the reading in church today. So, I'm also a lay reader in my church here. And I got a lot of compliments after the reading, particularly from the elderly folks in the church. Because some of them have got, hearing issues. I mean, as you age, you tend to have, these sort of issues. So they came, like three of them came up to me to say, "Oh, thank you so much. You were so loud and clear. I heard every syllable and all of that." So that made me feel good. That made me feel really, really good. But anyway, you're welcome to my channel. If you're just coming across this channel for the first time, please like, subscribe, share. I'm just only starting, so I would really appreciate your support, and also your comments would help me to be able to build up on the next, topic or content I want to create, which is good. So today we will be talking about communication skills as women. This channel would basically be talking about issues that affect us women, because sometimes you do hear a lot of people always going, "Oh, you're only a woman, you don't understand, you won't be able to appreciate where I'm coming from." And I'm in my 30s now, so I've had a couple of experiences, and I do understand when people talk to you like this, it's because they feel you can't think logically. You can't think outside your emotions. Like, we're just a ball of emotion, that everything we do have to revolve around our emotions, that sometimes we're not open-minded to think outside the box, or to hear another person out, or to see another perspective, which is okay. I'm guilty. Every time I make this video, I literally talk to myself. I literally try to understand what I'm doing, what I can do better, how to improve myself. And on doing that, that's why I'm doing this video, so people can also reflect and think on their own. How do I become a better woman? How do I make impact in my society? How do I make impact in my family, in my place of work? How do I get people to listen to me? How do I get people to understand that whatever information they relate to me, I'm able to dissect it logically, factually, without having to get it tied up in my emotions and go, break down, yell, and all of that. So I have to write down a few points. So let's just get to it quickly. First, I'm thinking communication skills is so important. Even when you go for job interviews, they ask you what your communication skills are like and all that, because it's vital. It's so important in your life that if you haven't got good communication skills, you really can't go far. You really cannot go far. You cannot lead. It's as simple as that. Because to be a leader, you must have a top-notch communication skills. It's non-negotiable, because you're meeting people from different walks of life, different background, different experiences, different ideologies. So to lead, your communication skills must be top-notch. So communication skills help us to what? Express our ideas. Imagine somebody asks me, "Jen, where are you coming from?" And I'm like, I'm not quite sure. I think I went to... You're not communicating, you're not communicating clearly. You have to go, "Oh yeah, I went to church and I did this and I did that and I went to the shop afterwards and I just go home." So you need to be clear. Don't waste time to express your ideas. If anything comes up in your mind, try and take your time to express it. So it's very important. And also negotiating effectively. A lot of us get cheated because we couldn't negotiate, because we haven't got the skills to negotiate. We get cheated in stuff, you get cheated in our places of work. You can't put your ideas out there because you're scared. If I speak, nobody's going to listen, stuff like that. And then building strong relationships. Communication, very important. You can't build a strong relationship without having very good communication skills. You can, if you're not listening to somebody, which forms is part of your communication, your listening skills. If you don't listen, and somebody keeps telling you the same thing over and over again, do you think the person is going to regard you as a friend or build a good relationship with you? The person is going to say, oh, Jen never listens. I'm not going to talk to her again. You know? So it's important to build strong relationships. You must have a good communication skills. Now, what prevents us women from having or expressing ourselves or having these fantastic communication skills? Many a times is our what? Our emotions. It is our emotions. We get tied in and locked in our emotion, and we're not ready to listen to anybody. We're not ready to hear the other side. We're not ready to look at the facts on ground. We just want to go lead by your emotions, which is okay. I mean, it's a good thing. Like I said, you've got to be emotional sometimes, but there is time for everything. There is a time and place for your emotions. I'm talking to us now. I'm talking to myself as well. In your family, with your partner, with your friends, you're allowed to be a bit emotional if there's any topic or issue that is being discussed. But if you're in a position of power, if you're in your profession, your career, you're not allowed to be emotional as a woman because you would never be taken seriously. You're not allowed to dwell on your emotions all the time. Oh, the person looked at me some sort of way, or the person is not letting me talk properly. You stand up and talk. You stand up and share your ideas brilliantly, clearly, without any fear. You know, so I'm also going to talk about, us having that ability to discern as to when to speak and when not to speak and listen. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because, I mentioned earlier, I'm a Christian, I'm Catholic. So I tend to read my Bible sometimes, not all the time. I try, I'm not going to lie, I try my best. Today is Sunday, so you should read your Bible. I pray every day. yeah, I do actually. I do. So today, I'm going to want us to look at James 1, 19. It says, remember this, my dear brothers and sisters. Everyone must be quick to listen, but slow to speak and slow to become angry. Even the Bible tells us to be slow to speak. Quick to what? Listen. Do not act on your impulses. Sometimes we do. We fly off the handle. We go off. We talk. All for what? At the end of the day, if you relax and then reflect on what you've done, more often than not, you're not proud of yourself. More often than not, you've not achieved what you wanted to achieve by that outburst. You've not. So what you have to do sometimes, or what we have to do, because I'm talking to myself as well, what we have to do sometimes is to breathe. Do not be quick. You can always just recite that. Do not be quick to speak. Breathe. Listen to other perspectives. Listen to what other people are saying. And listen to understand, not listening to respond. Sometimes I'm guilty. I listen to respond. Sometimes. You're thinking, oh, you said this. What am I going to say to counter it and all of that? No. Listen to understand where this person is coming from. And then you can respond based on the facts on ground. Based on the issues. Don't leave what we are talking about and then start talking about, oh, you made me feel sad. No, that's not the issue here. Deal with the issue factually, logically, without having to be overly emotional about anything. You can be emotional, like I mentioned earlier. If you're in your home, your family, it's okay. There is room and time for everything. Even that in your relationship with your significant other or your other members of the family or even friends. It gets to a point where somebody goes, oh gosh, not again. Is she being emotional again? Because even then, it gets to a point where you do something for too long, it gets tiring, everybody's bored. You're always doing this, or you're always crying, or you always, not thinking things through, always impulsive, you're not letting me talk, you're not letting me tell you where I'm coming from. So that when you listen to somebody and they finish sharing their ideas or their opinion, you can then be well informed to react. You'll be well informed to react. So let's know, sometimes there's this thing in the Nigerian social media space where they say, oh, women supporting women in the mud. Especially when something has happened. And then everybody wants you to just, jump on the bandwagon and start going, we no go agree, no, we can't do this, this is not for us, and all of that. You take your time and relax and listen and understand what's going on before you weigh in your opinion. If you're not sure, ask questions. If you're not sure, read. Sometimes things are published out there are clips of different things. Settle down and go through each and every one. Go to the main place, the source, and listen and understand before you react. In your place of work, listen, understand, and then what? React. So please, let's take our communication skills very seriously, because without that, you would really, really, really not advance in your career, even in your relationship with people. If you're not looking to advance in your career and all of that, it's okay. But in your family, the way you communicate with your kids, the way you communicate with your significant other, with the way you communicate with your mom and your dad, your friends, your family, very important, so you can't put that away. I think that's it. I will stop here for today. If you've got any comments or anything you think that is more important that can help us to improve our communication skills other than listening, don't be swift to anger, don't be swift to speak. Let us know. It would really, really help us, because we need to build ourselves to be able to get in positions of power, to be able to be a force to be reckoned with, to also show our young girls that are growing. We've got young girls, some of them seem to be lost. They don't know who to go to. They don't know what's going on. They think being a woman is all about looking pretty, wearing your lipstick and doing your body and looking all glammed up. We are more than, as I always say, we are more than our parts. We are more than our human parts. We got a lot to deliver. And the way we will be taken seriously is to, first of all, hone in on our skills, our communication skills. Don't be a pushover. Don't be quick to go, it's because I'm a woman. Yes, it is difficult. We're women. It is difficult. And that is why we have to start to do things, what? Differently. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. That is what? Foolishness, isn't it? That's you being mad. That's you losing your mind. You have to re-strategize. If what we've been doing, shouting at the top of our lungs, nobody is hearing us, is not working. So we have to do something differently. So like I said, today is Sunday. You enjoy yourself. If you're Nigerian, most Nigerian homes, you do have jollof rice on Sundays with chicken and plantain. If you're not, if you're from any other background, enjoy what you like to enjoy, roast beef or roast chicken or whatever. If you're British, do your thing. Have a fantastic, lovely day. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you.